to Above and Beyond.
Well, hi there. I'm Chris.
I'm Herman. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's nice to meet you, Herman.
Same here.
Yeah. So we're running a little bit late. We're here for the program tonight.
Okay, Dan's right over there. Dan?
Hey, Chris.
Oh, hey, Dan. How are you?
Excellent. How about
Good.
yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Nice to see you.
Yeah, same here. I'm just watching this incredible animated short. It's really incredible.
Yeah, I saw it earlier, and we're really looking forward to debuting it for our guests here tonight as well. So we'll come back to you in just a minute.
Okay.
Got a little
that's
bit
great.
of business to take care of.
Fantastic, Chris. Thanks.
All right, good. Thank you. Well, hey, folks. Welcome to Above and Beyond's 2020 Virtual Gala. My name is Chris Hensley, and I'm your host for this evening. I'm so excited that you're here. We've got a great program ahead. We're going to hear from New York Times two-time best-selling author Johann Hari, and we're also going to hear from Cameron Douglas, the son of Michael Douglas, about his journey with addiction. And so I want to assure everybody tonight that we filmed all of this program keeping safe social distancing and keeping our masks on at all times. So if you see anybody without their mask on, like me right now, you'll know that I'm at least 6 feet apart from everybody else. So as I was saying, I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so excited that you've joined us. We're going to give you ample opportunities throughout the evening tonight to support this amazing cause. And you can do so right now by texting Recovery20 to 345-345. It's right there on your screen. We hope that you'll give generously and give from the heart. So let's get our program underway. Let's see about that video that Dan was telling us about.
Above and Beyond Family Addiction Treatment Center was founded in 2016 by Brian Cressy, a visionary businessman frustrated by the clinically hollow treatment centers he had witnessed during his own family members' recovery. He vowed to create a free, walk-in clinic that would be different from every other treatment center out there. It would be evidence-based, compassionate, and inclusive. Working with some of the greatest leaders in addiction recovery, Above and Beyond built a modality of treatment that truly redefines recovery. When a patient enters our doors, they find a welcoming and loving oasis. There are no security guards, but licensed professionals who immediately begin to assist them with their individualized treatment plan. Our mission is not extrinsic, but intrinsic. We don't tell the patient why they're wrong and how to act. Instead, we work to awaken in the patient a sense of who they truly are and who they want to become. Above and Beyond's therapy starts with Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning and logotherapy. We help our patients find their own sense of purpose, and we have found that all of our self-help programs actually stick when experienced through the lens of an individual's purpose. We also assist patients in finding adequate housing and a job. People don't get better living on the street. We feed everyone a plant-based, nutritious breakfast and lunch every day. People's basic needs must be met so they can focus on their recovery. We are not fear and guilt-based. We are built on hope, compassion, acceptance, and positive psychology. If a patient relapses, they are met with a smile and a warm greeting upon their return. No patient is ever turned away. We do this all for free in one of the most artistic, comfortable, non-clinical settings on the planet. Above and Beyond has been recognized with these awards. Above and Beyond is redefining recovery.
So let's get started tonight by going back to where it all began, with the founder of Above and Beyond, Mr. Brian Cressy. Brian?
I've been deeply affected by addiction within my extended family. As I visited different treatment centers and saw what they were like, I would often go for Family Week, and I felt they were clinically hollow. So I started feeling sad when I would see strangers walk in the door, good people wanting to get well, and it's the moment in their life when they may be ready to try, and I realizing, oh my goodness, I don't think they're going to find it here. So I was moved by what I saw and what I felt to figure out a better way. Any person on earth, even down on their luck or in prison, their life is as important to God as my life is. And I've always thought of that and recognized that. And that's one reason I started Above and Beyond in a poor neighborhood, because that's where the need was. And those were the unlucky people that weren't going to be helped. When we started Above and Beyond and made it pretty inside in like a nice home and welcoming, we wanted, when they stepped in the door, the first step, their self-esteem to rise, so thinking, wow, I belong here and it's nice. So they hadn't had any confidence of that sort. And we vowed to change that, because it wasn't simply stopping the addiction momentarily. People at Above and Beyond tell me I was full of hate. I hadn't smiled in years. Until I came into Above and Beyond, everyone was smiling, I trusted them, and I became like I was young again, laughing and enjoying life. So it's like a reset button, and they then found they could do so much more than they ever thought they would with their one life. I understood it's like a person, it's the holistic system of a person that has to be changed and benefited to get them to a place where they can lift their whole selves up and go forward wholly. That if they don't have a job, chances of remission are very high. They don't have housing, even higher. And reconnecting with the family and experiencing love again, reconnecting in a healthy, happy way. Once they experience that love, that is powerful, the family love, which they didn't realize they missed, but they really do miss. Love is contagious, and that's the good news. While there's a lot of bad in the world, each person can take action, step towards love and help, and it's contagious. It helps 10 people, it helps 100, helps 1,000, it helps a community.
Brian, thank you so much for your leadership, your dedication, and your vision. What you have created with Above and Beyond has changed and impacted so many lives. Now, let's take a turn. We're going to take a tour of Above and Beyond with our good friend, Shatila. Shatila, take it away.
We're now about to go in the inside of Above and Beyond. I'm gonna give you a nice tour and introduce you to each and every one of the rooms and let you know what services they provide. Come in, this is the beginning of your brand new life. So, when you come in, if you're here to see someone, you can always have a seat. We offer coffee, water, bagels. We suggest that they sign a clipboard and get a name tag. It's for identification purposes only, so won't anyone be saying, hey you, hey you. We have Mr. Dan. This is his office over here. He's the director of the Above and Beyond. He has an open door policy. He's always available. Over here, we have a daily schedule board. Some of them come in here and forget their schedule. You can always look up here on this board to see what time you go to your group. So now we're going around this corner here, right? Usually we have a panel of interns or counselors sitting up here. They can answer any question that you have. If they don't, they will find someone who can. We have lots of groups in here. Learning to love yourself, procrastination. We offer a GED class. This is Above and Beyond Tattoo Shop. We have a gentleman here that his name is Dan too. He donates some of his time and he will give you one free cover-up. The cover-up has to consist of gang-related or bad breakup or anything that might trigger you back into your addiction. This room here is another one of my favorite rooms because it was named after Mr. Brian Cressy. We have like spirituality in here, Women's for Sobriety in here, Smart Recovery in here, acupuncture in here, music for the brain in here, art therapy in here. Lots of groups in this room. We have 2 different types of trauma. We got improv. We have one graduation the first Wednesday of every month. We have a graduation. Okay, everybody get a turn to graduate. And as you walk down our hallway, we have lots of positive affirmation upside the wall. Something just gonna reach out and grab you. Everywhere you go is something beautiful. This is our doves with the clients' names on it that we have lost. You know, when they pass on, we hang doves in memories of them and put their names on it. We are upstairs at Above and Beyond, where we offer housing and employment. They is more than willing to assist you with finding somewhere to live and work a job. They cannot guarantee anything, but they're more than willing to help you. We have about 3 chefs that cooks and prepare our food daily, fresh from our garden. And we practice vegetarian here. So we eat nothing with meat in it. So this is our beautiful garden. This is where we have our patio that we suggest strongly that they come out here, read a book, talk to a family member, eat their food. We got tomatoes, we got squash, we got bell peppers, we got, you name it. So we got it, you know. And I like coming out here sometimes just to meditate. You know, I sit over there by myself and I just meditate about my day. This place is much needed in this community alone. You know what I'm saying? We need this place, they need this place, because it's something for people to do, somewhere to go. I just love these peoples, man, because without them, I don't know what would happen.
Absolutely necessary.
At the age of 12 years old, April the 12th, 1978, on my birthday, my father got killed, shot in his back 7 times by the police, and he died in my arms. Above and Beyond, they freed me from that.
Well, welcome back, folks. Shatila, thank you so much for sharing all that is amazing about Above and Beyond. I'm sure you had a lot of fun, as it showed, giving us a little show and tell of Above and Beyond. And I also want to recognize Derek and thank you for sharing your heartfelt story and for sharing all that Above and Beyond has done to impact your life in a positive way. Now, for folks watching at home, I want to remind you, we're here tonight to raise money. And so I ask you for the second time tonight to give from the heart, to give in a way that is personally significant to you. And so all you have to do is text Recovery20 to 345-345, and then follow the link. And it's really easy from there to give your gift right here, right now, tonight to Above and Beyond. And so we're going to pivot now and go to our fearless leader, the Executive Director of Above and Beyond, Mr. Dan Hostetler. Dan?
I was a consultant. I was in consulting leadership. So I ran a division of an international consulting firm. I lived in Milan for 10 years. My life was built on net worth. It was built on materialism, on acquisition, on power, on these things that are, in my opinion, they're not sustainable. I'd been drinking the whole time. When I got sober, which was 2005, I lost everything. I lost everything I had, lost my house and so forth, and decided to change some things in me, which I did. And then Brian and I met, and his idea was he wanted to put a walk-in clinic and make it available on the streets. He had a lot of failure with Alcoholics Anonymous, as a lot of people have. So we thought, well, if AA has that high of a failure rate, why not offer AA, and then the people that fail, will offer them alternatives. And that's what we did. So now we have 7 alternatives. These are all free self-help groups open to the public. We provide these services every day of the week. Most other forms of recovery that we've seen are extrinsic, meaning you have to change your behavior, your observable behavior, you have to change. You have to stop doing this, you have to start doing that, and so forth. But it's almost like imposed on the individual. Here, we're trying to wake up the individual from the inside. We're helping them to uncover their purpose and meaning in life. So we're trying to wake them up to become responsible navigators of their own destiny. That's what we're trying to do. And we found when we can do that, which is just about every time when they decide to participate, just about everybody can achieve that all the self-help groups that we offer make a lot more sense to them. They get a lot more grip. Whereas if we just imposed or offered these self-help groups, they would have the same fallout rate that everybody else does. There's this thing called an emotional contagion. And the emotional contagion really explains how our populations are going to overwhelm us by what they walk in with and their attitudes, or we're going to collectively decide that we're going to overwhelm them and that with our positivity. And we made that collective decision years ago. And so that's kind of part of the culture that we have going on here, that we're just going to be positive no matter what the circumstances and overwhelm whatever walks in the door. And it's worked. What we've discovered is when we have people that have used, we have to really embrace them. We have to really make them feel welcome because they have so much guilt inside of them. And a lot of them are already conditioned from having failed in other programs so many other times. They have difficulty thinking rationally. They have difficulty remembering that we're different than that because the noise in their own head is so loud. They're so disappointed in themselves. So we have to let them know, man, it's just wonderful to see you.